Okay, Fit and Fittiners, we are back with legs, bums and tums for your workout today. So you're going to need your mat because we're going to be down on the floor for some of it, and you can choose to do this workout either with your weights or just as a weight exercise, okay? So maybe have your weights on standby and then you can choose to incorporate them into the moves that you want to, but you don't have to. It's entirely up to you for today, okay? We're going to start just getting some nice stretches in. So leaning forwards, leaning your body weight into this bent knee and trying to keep the heel of the back leg down to the floor. How are you doing? For those of you who've done yesterday's upper body workout, how's the chest feeling? Hopefully you've got a good ache going on because that's what we want. Or stretch it out here. And then I want you shifting your body weight back, so bend that back leg and lift the toes. You can't quite see my toes. I'm lifting, flexing the foot of that bottom outstretched leg. Hold it here. Good. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Oh, switching sides. So again, leaning into the bent knee to begin with, keeping this back heel pinning down to the floor. So you should get a stretch all the way along that back calf, possibly creeping up into your hamstring if you're a bit tight there. Just hold it here. Good. Then shifting your weight, bending that back leg, lifting the toes on the front leg, and again the stretch should come into the calf of that outstretched leg. Good stuff. We'll hold it here for a moment, and then we'll come back up to standing. Roll the shoulders, we're going to come out to the side into that little marionette, squeezing elbow and knee together, stretching it through. Good. A couple more here. Then we'll shift and do the same on the opposite side. Oops. Good. And then we're going to go and get stuck in with our workout in 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. So as I said, you choose whether you want to incorporate your weight into this workout or not. First move that we're doing, lower body, we're going from squat into lunge. And the leg, one leg, you can't quite see my toes, sorry guys. One leg I'm coming up onto my tiptoes, okay? So I've got a bent knee here. So we're going to go squat with that leg bent into reverse lunge, keeping up on the toes the whole time. So we're just alternating. Good. So standing up, nice and tall, and each time you come back into your squat, stay up on the tiptoes of the same leg that's going back into your lunge. Good. So if, like me, you're incorporating your weights, just arms down by the side, keep your chest open. Good stuff. So this is move number 1. You got it. Keep going here. Got 3 more on this side. So down and back. Good. Down and back. Last one here. Down and back. Then you're going to lift the toes on the opposite leg. Same on this side. So squat, reverse. Squat and reverse. Good. So we're just altering. That's what I'm trying to say. The angle of our leg. So we're working the muscles slightly differently, but also making ourselves have that stable base. Good. Means we've got to work a little bit harder for our money here, guys. Keep going. Can you feel the burn? Got 3 more on this side. Good. 2 more. Down and back. Last one. Down and back. Good stuff. We're coming down onto the floor. We're staying with the legs into all 4 position. We're going to go into those glute pulses. You can add your weight into the back of your leg if you want to, or do it without. You're trying to get that leg to 90 degrees. Nice stretch through the hip flexors and just pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. So again, just think about what your core is doing here. So lift that belly button up towards your spine and pulse it through. Nice work, guys. Keep going. For 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back down. If you're using the weight, just transfer it across into the crook of your knee. And then pulse, pulse, pulse on this side. Good. Pull that core in. You've got it. So keep going here. Ooh. Should be feeling nice and warm already. Amazing stuff. Pulse, pulse, pulse it through. This is a great one for the glutes. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, staying in this position. You don't need your weights for this next move, okay? So you're going to come, bring those wrists back underneath. You're going to step one leg out, so you're just down on one knee, and we're going to come into rainbow arch. So you're coming all the way up and around, up and around. Trying to draw a rainbow with that back foot. Good. Not quite coming down to the floor each time, so you don't need to tap your toes to the floor. Squeeze through the glute, pull that core in. Good. Nice one to do after those glute pulses. Up and around, up and around. Good. Keep going here. Keep lifting that core in, as I promise you, with all these moves. By keeping that correct form, we're working those abdominal muscles. 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee back in. Extend the other leg. Same on the opposite side. Drive up as high as you can. Squeeze the glute to lift that leg around and around. You've got it. Good. Keep going here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Come up, give your wrist a little roll through if you need to. I'm just going to adjust my camera slightly so you can see me a little better down on the floor here. And we're going to come into a 4-point plank next, okay? So if everybody's coming into a 4-point plank, you can either lift and lower, option 1, or lift and hover, option 2. So nice flat back. Remember, your bottom's not coming high for this one. You want it about in line with your shoulders. Good. If lifting and holding is too intense, take it into that lift and lower. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You've got this, guys. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. We're going to spin around onto our back. We're going into scissor legs, okay? So I'm going to show you your options. Option 1, keep your knees bent and you're coming in like this. Knees bent and close into your torso. Make it harder by dropping the legs further away, listening to how your core feels. Make it harder still by straightening out those legs. So I don't want you arching too much through your lower back. So if you're feeling that your pelvis is starting to tilt away from you, reset, tilt it back in, squeeze that core, and just go with what option isn't forcing you to tilt that pelvis. If you're tilting the pelvis, it means we're not engaging our core muscles as much. Breathe. Good work, guys. Woo. Nice and warm. Yes. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in towards your chest. And then when you're ready, hop yourself back up. So we're going again. So back from the top, either with or without your weights. Single toe raise, that's better, you can see me this time. Squatting down, reverse lunge. Squatting down, reverse lunge. Good. Remember with these ones, keep looking forwards, keep looking to me rather than looking down to your toes. Should be nice and warm, should be feeling the burn pretty quickly with these. Good. Keep going here. 3 more on this side. Nice and low with those squats. 2 more. 1 more. Down and back, shifting sides. Toe comes up. Good. You've got it, guys. And you can slow these down now if you need to, okay? You don't have to stay exactly in the same rhythm as me. Good. You've got it. Woo! It's a burner. Doing good. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one. Down and back. Coming down to the floor, inside into those glute pulses, with or without your weight, okay? Flat back, core drawn in, pulse, pulse, and pulse. Good. So just make sure here that your weight or your hip is directly over that knee on the floor, that you're not angling and tilting too much, okay? Just keep going here. Can you feel it? Woo! Burn, baby, burn. A little longer on this side. 3, 2, 1. Switching over. Give those wrists a roll through if you need to, okay? And then pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. How's that core doing? Whew. Keep going. Oh. You can do this, guys. A little longer here. Coming to those rainbow arches next, remember? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back down. Get rid of your weights if you were using them. Straighten one leg out. Squeeze the glute to lift, up and around. Good. Try not to tap down to the floor each time. Keep that leg lifted the whole time, it's harder. Good. Breathe it through. We're doing great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw that knee in, extend the other leg. Same. Pull that core up, guys. Belly button drawn in towards your spine. Lift that leg without arching through your back. You're doing great. Woo. There's just 2 more minutes after this. We've got our 4-point plank and then our scissor legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit it back, roll through the wrists if you need to. And then you're coming into either that 4-point lift and lower, or that 4-point hover. Good. Remember, if you can see your reflection, just have a look. Check that back is nice and flat. Good work, guys. You might be feeling wobbly here. Full body weight exercise. Little shake in the arms is normal, okay? Just breathe it through. Reset if you need to. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower back down. Spin yourselves around. Onto your back. Excuse me. Scissor legs to finish. Remember, bent knees close into your body. Option 1. Slightly harder. Bent knees but dropping further away. Harder still. Straight legs. Keep that nice neutral spine. Don't let that pelvis tilt in either towards your ribcage or away towards your knees. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. This is perfect. Whew. Keep going, guys. You're doing great. Staying down here for our stretches. In 5, 4, 3, keep those legs moving. 2, and 1. Bring them in towards your knees, or your knees towards your chest, I should say. Whew. And circle through, come into some little circular motions with your hips. Just ease off that lower back. And breathe, good. Whew. When you're ready, you're going to sit yourself back up or rock yourself around. You're going to bring one leg out in front of you, stretch the other leg out behind you. Remember that really nice deep glute stretch. A good hip flexor stretch here if you stay up tall. So feeling it through from your hip bones down to the top of your thigh. So if that's where you're feeling tight, stay tall. Otherwise you can start dropping your hands down or your arms down, angling your hips. You should feel this as a nice glute stretch on that bent leg. For me, if I tip my hips away from you and lean into it, that's where it feels good. Well done, guys. Whew. When you feel it starting to ease off, just come on up, switch legs, and do the same again. Either staying high if you want to stretch through the hips into the top of your thigh, or dropping down if you want that glute stretch. Or do both. You can have it all. Whew. Good. A little longer here wherever you've got your stretch. 2 and 1. Good stuff. I want you pushing back up, coming up into a downwards dog position, walking your feet in towards your toes, and then pedaling your feet through, sinking your heels down towards the floor. So you get that lovely stretch all the way along the back of your legs. Really try and get those heels touching your mat. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those fingertips in towards your toes and just draw yourself up into a nice slow roll up. No rush here. Rolling through the shoulders at the top. Whew. Guys, amazing job. As always, spend a little bit longer stretching off those legs, or keep moving now if you can. Great work. Let me know how you got on. I always like to know, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for another Fit in 15.